Your Excellency, in conclusion, I promise you that we will do everything as you have guided us. We will embark on a very active recruitment program, very deep and active consultations.
The political ground in Mount Kenya has started shaking again, this time with former President Uhuru Kenyatta making it clear that he wants nothing to do with President William Ruto's political games. The Jubilee Party's revival meeting held in Thika turned into a political earthquake after Uhuru openly rejected Ruto's alleged attempts to win over Jubilee leaders.
Na ndipo muliona nikienda nikasema hata kama tumeshindana na wakina Raila na wengine, jameni, wacha tushikane, kwa sababu tusiposhikana tutaendelea na huu uhasima, na huu uhasima huwezi kutusaidia.
Uhuru, addressing a massive crowd of delegates, distanced himself from any negotiations or political alignments with Ruto. He did not mince his words as he made it clear that Jubilee remains firmly in the opposition and is not ready to be swallowed by Ruto's UDA outfit. The former head of state went a step further by throwing his full support behind former Interior Cabinet Secretary Fred Matiangi, describing him as a hard-working leader who can move the country forward without unnecessary drama.
I'm one of the very few people who had the very unique privilege of having a front row seat in your government, who saw you in action. When we were attacked in 2C2, when we were attacked in Westgate, when we were attacked in Garissa,
The statement instantly set the tone of the event. The moment Uhuru mentioned Matiangi, the crowd erupted, chanting Matiangi's name and waving Jubilee flags in excitement. For many in the hall, the message was clear. Uhuru was back, and this time he was ready to reshape the political conversation ahead of 2027.
Our better days are coming, and we will cross the bridge after the elections, and we will go forward and continue this journey of building a great country, and together we will go to the destination that the Lord wants us to go.
The meeting, attended by thousands of grassroots leaders, was meant to reorganize Jubilee and strengthen its structures within the larger opposition alliance, but it quickly turned into a political declaration. Uhuru spoke firmly about unity within the opposition, stressing that Jubilee's main focus is to help liberate the country from what he termed as a leadership that has lost touch with the ordinary Kenyans.
Position to determine for themselves how they wish the Kenya they want to be. Sio wewe kuja kuambia ati itakuwa hivi. Wenyewe wanajua Kenya ile wanataka.
In a move that caught many by surprise, Uhuru scolded Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah KIONI for constantly attacking former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua in public rallies. He reminded party officials that they are one team and must remain focused on the bigger picture. His remarks appeared to send a message that political maturity and discipline must guide Jubilee's comeback, not petty insults or personal rivalries.
Naniye KIONI Secretary General nengo kuwera. Kule niye, maũndũ macio ma hĩndĩ ciothe gũthoma mtandao andũ nĩ ndiũĩ na aroiga arũgamĩrĩire Jubilee mararuma Gachagua na kũu araruma ũrĩa ũngĩ. Niĩ ndikwenda maũndũ macio ma gĩkodi.
But beyond the unity message, political observers quickly picked up on Uhuru's subtle warning to those within Jubilee flirting with Ruto's camp. His declaration that there were no talks or alliances between him and Ruto was a direct slap to the president, who had recently claimed that he was in constant communication with Uhuru and that the two were exploring ways of working together.
With our former Prime Minister Raila Odinga on how we are going to move this country from a third world country to a first world country. I have engaged my brother, former President Uhuru Kenyatta, on how we are going to move this country from a third world country to a first world country.
That narrative collapsed instantly in Thika. Uhuru's speech exposed what appears to be a growing desperation within Ruto's circle to win back Mount Kenya's old political networks. The fact that the event drew thousands of delegates and grassroots mobilizers showed that Jubilee's base, though silent, is still very much alive and loyal to the former president. What What made the day even more symbolic was the strong presence of former Interior CS Fred Matiangi, who received a hero's welcome from the crowd. His name was chanted throughout the meeting, with delegates describing him as a no-nonsense technocrat who could bring back order and discipline in government. His calm demeanor and quiet confidence during the event contrasted sharply with the noisy style often associated with Ruto's side of politics.
Don't lose hope. Our better days are coming, and we will cross the bridge after the elections. And we will go forward and continue this journey of building a great country. And together, we will go to the destination that the Lord wants us to.
Analysts have started reading Uhuru's move as a calculated political comeback designed to counter Ruto's dominance in the region. By endorsing Matiangi, Uhuru may have just reignited the idea of a powerful opposition alliance that would unite Jubilee, Wiper and other affiliated parties behind a single presidential candidate. It also sends a message that the old handshake team may not be as dead as some thought. Inside Ruto's camp, however, Uhuru's remarks did not sit well. A number of UDA allied MPs from Mount Kenya are said to be angered by what they see as betrayal. They accuse Uhuru of undermining the president's efforts to bring national unity and instead fueling division within the region. Some have already vowed to respond to Uhuru's comments, claiming that the former president is being used to confuse the people of Mount Kenya ahead of the next general election.
So Jubilee,
Still, for many in the crowd, Uhuru's defiance revived memories of his political influence and ability to mobilize. The chants, the enthusiasm, and the massive turnout suggested that Jubilee's revival might just be more than talk. It marked the first time in years that Uhuru spoke directly to his supporters about the future of the party and its direction. If the reaction in Thika is anything to go by, then President William Ruto might be facing a serious challenge in a region he has always considered his stronghold. The endorsement of Matiangi as a possible flag bearer under the Jubilee banner or within a united opposition front adds a new twist to the 2027 race. It creates a scenario where the opposition could field a candidate acceptable to both the Mount Kenya base and other key voting blocs. In the end, the Thika meeting was not just another political event. It was a statement of intent. Uhuru Kenyatta reminded the country that he still holds weight in national politics and that he is not ready to watch in silence as the country, in his view, drifts under poor leadership. His open rejection of Ruto and embrace of Matiangi has reshaped the conversation, leaving political players guessing what comes next. For now, one thing is clear, the battle for Mount Kenya is far from over. Uhuru has made his move, Ruto has been challenged, and Matiangi has entered the national spotlight once again. The next few months will reveal whether this new alliance is just political theater or the beginning of a serious fight for Kenya's political future.
Your Excellency, in conclusion, I promise you that we will do everything as you have guided us. We will embark on a very active recruitment program, very deep and active consultations. Sio kelele, not noises, not swearing at each other, not looking down upon other people, not talking about our ethnicity and our regions and so on, but talking to fellow citizens respectively and decently, so that we enhance our Jubilee family and build a big party that is going to go into government and make Kenya proud. And in that respect, our young people are going to be at the center of this.